Hey guys, welcome to my first video about sort of army showcasing. You'll have to excuse me today, I've still got a bit of a cold. But yeah, so here's a squad of, well, there's 11 orcs here. Some of you might have seen this one already on my channel. So I'm just going to run through sort of the painting of what I've done. I actually already painted a load of orcs ages ago, but obviously with us wargamers, we're all sort of adapting our painting techniques, and up to the point where I didn't like my old ones anymore. So here's just an example of the old ones, some of my old ones. Now, it's a much lighter skin tone. I actually had a bit of a hideous use of what's it called, purity seal on these. I put too much on before and it dulled them a bit more as well. But okay, so let's do a comparison to a fairly newer one. See if we get a bit more light. There we go. Okay, so I've developed my painting techniques obviously over the time, and I much prefer this darker colour. Like I said, if you've got any suggestions or anything, or what you think, good comments or bad comments are all welcome. But this is what I've gone for. It's what I really like the look of. The green colour bases out, starts at this sort of colour, which is model colours, what is it? Luftwaffe camo green. It's a really nice base colour. And I've got the other ones here. I'm not sure if I use the medium olive, but I use the uniform green for highlight, and then obviously add a bone sort of colour to it to make it lighter. I always find when working with greens, to keep the warmness of the colour, don't add a white to it, always add like a cream or a yellow. Depends how sort of yellowy you want your green looking, but I prefer using a lighter colour, like such as sort of as a bone colour. So let's just run through some little details I've done with these. Okay, because these are regiments, I paid a lot of attention into the actual cloth and everything, but the bases, I've used a lot of the AK products, so I'll get some of them down in a second, but I've used the AK Rust wash. Let's just try and focus in a bit more. The Rust wash is really brilliant, and I've also added some little specks of silver on top of that. Rust works really well, especially on like a bronze colour. So, I mean, I'm not hugely happy with some of the details on these, like this weapons, but I didn't really have a good silver in. And like I said, these are only regiments anyway, but they look good as a group, and that's what they're supposed to be. Just above tabletop standard, I think. Well, I'd like to think it's quite a nice bit more than that, but yeah, my previous ones, this is a Goth army if you hadn't realised already. Some nice details there. Some chipping on the shoulders. Like this guy. All the stick bombs. But yeah, the previous ones I was doing, they didn't have any red. But on the codex it shows a nice picture of an Ork which has a red shoulder pad, and red really works with goths. If you just use it sparingly, it turns out really nice. So another great thing to use, which I've used, which gives a bit of a shine, let's see if you can just see that, on the sort of the gun area there, is the oil colour from AK Interactive Paints. So it gives a nice shine to the metal. It's a bit tacky at first, but it works out. It's not tacky now. So little bits of rust. I've used the rust quite sparingly on the Orks. And the bases, obviously a lot different. I used to use the flock, now I prefer this sort of grass stuff. The tufts, it's like with my bike. It's my first of the bikes. I'm really hounding in on some of this weathering. I'm really liking the look of getting these nice mud or chipping techniques. I'm just about to, I've already done one tank, as I've shown in one of the previous videos, but I'm going to start a different technique using the paint stripping. Using this heavy chipping fluid. Great product. I get it from my local store, Affinity Models in Longton. Great guy there. Ork Painter Nerd has also mentioned him, but yeah, it's really some great products from AK. Let's just think. Okay, I've got about 15 of the paints, but well, they're enamel based, and yeah. So this is that engine oil. Really great colour, nice finish to it. Fresh mud. I used this yesterday, and I like the effect. Gives that little bit extra when I'm putting a bit of mud on them. I still need to seal these in a bit more, but yeah. Then they've got the rust colour. This is a brilliant wash. Great for little sections. And then my pigment used for the bases. You need some, when using these paints, you need some odourless terps, some thinners, especially to wash your brushes out after. But yeah, so that's a brief look at these. I've got a lot more to do. There are AK paints up there. Yeah, I've got a big job ahead of me, but looking forward to it. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. If you've got any comments, or please subscribe or comment in the videos, or like them. Any comments will be really useful, really helpful, and just thank you for any support. So take care of yourselves, and catch you soon. Right.